Okay, this is Gabe. I'm going to show you how to use an SI Certs company admin account. Now, with company admin account, you can invite users to the dashboard, your field personnel. You can assign them courses. You can monitor what they're doing. You'll know if they're ready to go take the test or not. If they're not doing anything, you can let us know. We can reassign the course, things like that. So there's all of that is free. We build all those features in for free, and you as a company can use that with by using our training. So I'm going to show you how all that works. I'm going to sign into my company account. I have a company account here. Let me sign in. Okay, so here's the dashboard. Okay, the menu at the top right has my name. I know I'm logged into the site. Dashboard, it is a dashboard. There's only one view. You can sign out. That's the only two options. Okay. If you've bought any credits with us, you'll see that here. I bought 50 credits a while back. I have 43 left. And if I want to buy more, I can do that there. I have company, this is my information. I know I'm a company admin because it says it here. And I have some information here that I entered in and so forth. So this is the actual dashboard where you will see users that you invite. You'll manage, you can add courses to them. I have one user on the account, Edwin, okay? You actually have yourself on there. I'm hidden right now, so I'm gonna show in dashboard, okay? Now, this is myself. Admin you always have yourself on there because you may wanna take a course, okay? You can see I've taken a few, some are expired, some I haven't even started, okay? If you're never going to take a course with us and you just want to manage users, you can hide yourself and get rid of yourself there. You don't see it there. Edwin is my only user, but I'm going to add another user. So I'm going to add a few. Let's say I'm going to start with one. So I'm going to I'm going to pull this down so my own personal stuff doesn't auto-populate. I'm going to invite myself or another user. Let's just say Gabe at sicerts.com. And let's go ahead and send the invite. So that's all we need is the email, probably your work email, right? Now I've added Gabe. You can see the user invite sent. So what happens is Gabe's going to get an email in his inbox from SI Certs, and I'm logged in already, okay? And here's the email that Gabe receives, okay? Forget that step before because I've recorded this several times. Okay. Okay. So you have been invited to join SI Certs. Click on the link below. So this link came from what you just did, and it has a special token that is going to attach myself, the new user, to the company dashboard. Okay. You have to do this, or else the user's not going to be there because it wasn't there, obviously, until this is done. So I'm gonna just pretend it's Joe Blow, right? This is another user, right, that you're wanting to bring into the company. Their email is that, password's that. Okay, I'm gonna submit and sign in, okay? So I've created an account. Here is my info, a little message, hey, welcome to SI Certs. That's actually me. Any questions or technical issues they have, we want them to direct that to us. We are here to support them, train them, coach them. All that's done right through here, right through the website. Okay. So if I have, if I have a question, hey, I don't understand, blah blah blah, in the code or whatever, they type that out, they send it. We get that notification, and our team can respond when we get to their message in the queue, right? So Joe's account, he doesn't have any credits, of course, because Joe hasn't bought anything. Okay, he just barely created an account. Here's his info here, and the first thing he sees on the dashboard is all the stuff. We just have like our products that he could purchase himself. He could purchase these if he wants to, even though he's connected to your account. He is officially connected, okay? But some guys may come to you and say, well, I just logged in. I just see stuff I can buy. I don't see any course. Well, you have to assign the course to Joe. So we're gonna do that right now. I'm gonna refresh the screen. So Joe pops up. There he is, because he's created the account. He's on the dashboard now. Now, for whatever reason, once in a while the link doesn't work, or he creates it but he's not linked for whatever reason, he's still in our system, just type me a message. Just come down here, click on this box, and new conversation. That's me right there. Just say, hey, I can't. I invited Joe Blow to my account. If he's not there, and I will find him in the system and link him, but he does need to have an account so I can actually link something. Anyway, so to add a course to Joe Blow, I've got to click on his name, okay? Then when I click on his name, all of the courses I can add populate right below him. I know I'm doing it for him because it's right below. I could make him an admin. Some cases you want a couple admins on the account, I could do that there. If he leaves the company, I could just remove him at some point down the road. Okay, so of course, Special Inspector General Requirements, he needs that, okay? That's a free course we offer. Everybody should be using that, okay? Absolutely free, no strings attached. Assign it to all your people, okay? So I assigned Joe that, and I'm gonna assign him Concrete, okay? Now it says purchase, but you're not buying anything because you already bought credits with us if you're a company. So when I click purchase here, for reinforced concrete, it says you are about to use 1 credit. This cannot be undone. That's fine, okay? Now I've used a credit. I have 42 instead of 43, and Joe has concrete on his account. So let me click that. Now you see it here. He's got concrete and he's got GR that I've assigned him, okay? Now let's go back to Joe's email account. So Joe got an email. You see this? Yeah, okay, that's a marketing email from us. But he's going to also get an email that says, hey, you've been assigned the Special Inspector General Requirements course. Hey, you've been assigned this course. So he does get notified that you enrolled him in something. So he knows it's there. He can log in and find it, okay? I'm in his account right now, and actually I'm in the company account right now. I can see his progress here. I can, let's say I want to hide, I'm going to hide Edwin. I don't want to see him anymore because he's not doing anything for a while and it's cluttering up the dashboard. If I want to bring him back, I just go here, Edwin, show in dashboard, okay? I can view progress report. So here I can see all of the modules in that course, and I can see his score. Okay, he hasn't done anything. So we're going to actually have him take a quick quiz. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So he's going to click into start it. Here's another thing. So when you assign him the course, the time doesn't start. It starts when he opens it and he decides he's going to begin. So, okay, I'm going to do that. You can let it sit there for a few weeks or months or whatever, right? Anyway, so he opens a course. He starts it. He's got codes and plans. He's going to start with codes first, probably. It doesn't matter. He could do plans if he wants. He's going to go through all of our teaching and all that. Let me close this. All of our visual teaching. We have great information here. And when he's done with it, actually at the very end, he's going to take the quiz. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm just going to bomb it, okay? I want you to see how this is, okay? This one is a very simple introductory quiz. It's intro to reinforced concrete, so it's very simple. The other ones are more in depth, more stuff, right? Get results. Yes, I'm sure I want to submit. Oh boy, I bombed it. 1 out of 6, okay? Go back to the quiz. All of our quizzes and plans practice tests have answer explanations. When they get to the code practice test at the very end, we leave those off because they should know, they should know the answers by then and be able to find things, and we don't want people skipping to the end and just relying on that, right, as a studied method. It's not a good way to do things. If they can't find anything, they can always reach out to us here. Again, we answer all questions and all tech support. They can screenshot questions they can't find at the code practice test, and we're going to take care of all that anyway. So, okay, I'm going to go to next module, and I'm on 2. Okay, let's go back to the admin. So, Joe Blow, I'm going to even refresh the screen. Why does he still have 0 out of 15? Well, here's why. Under exam settings, as a company, I have a pass-fail set on, and I have 80%. standard is 75%. That's what they actually need to pass the actual test, right? So that's a minimum that our system has that will not give him credit. See, we recorded the score. We know he got 17%, but we're not saying he completed that because he didn't score a minimum of 75% or more. Okay, now let's go to reports. This is a way to see a more in-depth view of your users and their courses. Now, if I don't have pre-stress assigned to anybody, it's going to be blank. So I'm not going to click on that. I just did concrete. So Joe's going to show up. Here he is. Okay. Look at his first. We have all the modules. We have him. Okay. Here, here's Edwin. He hasn't done anything because he doesn't have a course. We record the first 3 attempts. So if Joe goes in there and just starts blowing the quizzes just to see the answers at the end and then retakes them, we're going to see that. We're going to see his attempts are all bombing on the first one, and then it's going to be like, okay, Joe, you're not using the system right. You're not going to get anything out of this thing, so don't do that, okay? So, but you can see all that kind of stuff, right? And maybe he's not the right guy to take the course. You can tell us, we're going to reassign it to somebody else, no problem. But that's how you see a very detailed view of reports. And if once he passes with the minimum passing score of 75%, or in this case, I set it to 80, which can be changed, it's not going to show that he has passed and made the progress. Okay. The other one is show correct answers after the quiz attempt. That's that answer. That's this right here. I'm going to go back. Answer explanation. This will not be here if you have that unchecked. Now, why would we even do that? Well, some companies have asked us to do that because they're trying to curb people from, just blowing through the quiz to see the answers. Really, you want to have this on, okay? Unless you have some other way to actually manage that, keep this on. It's just way easier. People can't find the answers, and it's a big problem, and then we have to open it up anyway. So just keep that on, and just instruct your users not to do that, and you'll see if they're doing that in the report section. Okay, so let's see here. I see how many days he has left complete. He just started it, so he's got 90, and I see the percent completion for each line of courses, right? General requirements, there's no expiration date. He just has it till he's done. He or she is done, right? So anyway, let's see. Okay, so Joe's done. He can continue on. You can see I'm going to just go back. I'm going to go to the next module, and I'm going to open this up because Reinforced Concrete has amazing plans teaching. We start with kind of this general, we use like excerpts of plans material. We highlight things. We do a lot of fundamental teaching. And then when they start getting into the actual plan sets, like in this one, this will use our digital plan set for our first teaching lesson. Download digital plans file. That's how they're going to download it to their computer. Okay, they're going to take care of that. Now, as an admin, you can take these files and you can print them yourself. The smallest you can do is about 11 by 17. You can read it, but you have to have really good eyesight, and then the bigger you go, the easier it's going to be, more comfortable. Each of these lessons have a separate plan set that you're going to use with this module, but we're going to walk you through the set. We're going to do a lot of teaching. We've got notes and stuff on the pages of these sets, and then once you're done with all that, or once the user's done with all that, then they take the practice test at the very end of all the teaching in each module, and they can download their plans right there. Anyway, so just wanted to show you that too. But I'm going to go back to the dashboard. This is what Joe sees, and so once you assign it, it's there. He can start using it, and then you can manage it from here. And you can just continue to invite more users. If you want to hide, you may want to hide users because they're not relevant for the time being, or you can remove them from the company. Print plan sets. I have this. I think all the admins have this opened up. If you want to print, there's all of our plan sets. You can just print them. Okay, and then you can print them for the user. If one of your people they just really like to read the physical printed set in front of them to learn, that's no problem. Let them do it. Don't try to make them learn this thing online. part of our course teaches people how to navigate the digital plans in the tests when they get there. So we're going to cover that anyway. But don't shortcut the learning process just because you think you have to have the digital plans online and they have to view them, and people, some people just hate that. They just want the physical set. I kind of lean more, that's how I learned, on the physical set, so I don't like viewing stuff on digitally. I just don't like doing it, so I would rather do that when I'm learning, right? Anyway, so that's pretty much it on how to manage training, how to if a user needs more time, you can always extend the course. There's obviously a cost for that. We do give 10 days at no cost to get you to a user to a scheduled test date. So, take advantage of that. There's plenty of flexibility there and time for them to get through this stuff and get in there and take the test. All right, thanks.